Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to explore an art supply that I got at the Dollar Tree. So hello. I got these little pack of markers. I believe they were $1.25 Canadian each. So I don't really have high expectations. You guys can pause it if you want to see what's on the packaging. They're just basic acrylic paint markers, and I was curious and I figured for $1.25 a pack, I can't go wrong. So this is like an original basic color set right here. I like the little color band that they have right there, and of course this is as best as you can get for non-toxic when it says it conforms to the code down there. That's basically their speech for it's non-toxic. So there we go, and this is more of a pastel color, I am assuming. I didn't know at this point and I don't want to ruin it, so I will show you guys later on in the video. So I am taking out my sketchbook that my husband got me on a date. And then I'm just about to try them here. So they're just a normal bullet tip marker and I wasn't expecting anything different. Again, Dollar Tree find. Love that little color band that you can have all the way around. You can choose to hold it or put your hand higher up. It doesn't have any specific names. It just tells you to store it horizontally. A lot of marker companies are doing that now, and I appreciated it. And I mean, with only 5 in each set, it's kind of normal that there's no name. So this is the first marker set. I swatched it inside the box because I didn't have any scrap paper near me. Here are all 10 of them together. They're very cute. I don't have very high expectations. We're going to draw something that I'm comfortable drawing. It's like I have little comfort things I like to draw, and I go through phases with food and animals and stuff, and I was just in the mood for a fish, and fish are often colorful, so this allots me the chance to try multiple colors in this little fish dude. All right, time for observations. Now, I purposely did a pencil sketch and I didn't lighten my sketch because I wanted to see just how opaque and how well these markers were going to color over pencil. Now, you guys can see it's popping out, but look at the colors interacting with each other and layering them on top of each other. Look at that light purple on the pink. I have to say, I'm impressed with that, but I didn't like that my pencil sketch was showing, so I went and took the darker green and I did the little outline. I can't say that's my favorite move, but it was my best move in order to cover the pencil, and it didn't turn out that bad. I kind of like this little fish. What do you guys think? Now we're on to a baby puffer fish. Now he's a little wonky, he's a little silly, but I had to stay on theme. So I have to say, out of all the markers, my favorite colors are the pink, the yellow, and this beautiful blue that I used for the little algae seaweed coral planty thing. So again, yellow, pink, and the blue turned out really nice. Those are my 3 favorites out of all 10. So here are both of them side by side. Yes, I did make sure to use all 10 in that sketch, but I wasn't done. I was having fun. And then as you guys can see, I already have a tip that frayed and I was disappointed. So I kept on my fish theme and I just did fish scales. This is just me swatching out the lighter, paler pastel set. And then I just outlined it with a micron. It's a very repetitive, easy way to swatch out colors. It's not too hard. And of course I had to do multiple layers to achieve that look, but I enjoyed myself. It relaxed me. But I did this with the purpose of layering. So I came back in and I took a few other colors to see how well they layer on top of each other. So as you guys can see, this pink doesn't look good on that green, but that blue looks good on that pink, etc., etc. So since I was encouraged and I liked this idea, I went on to add some little lines, again, for layering purposes. If you guys have never tried this little technique, I recommend it, especially if you have a small sized sketchbook like I have here. Very achievable. So now I'm going to do another pattern over on the other side. So my little center piece got messy here, so I went and did a line to clean that up. And here I'm just doing a simple checkered pattern with the original color set. Nothing fancy, it was just very relaxing, very easy, very approachable, and I really got to see how the colors interacted. I went and outlined the squares with the micron, and again, I went and did little layering with different colors to see how certain colors interacted with others. I'm impressed with how that pink looks on that blue, And for the most part, I liked my little layering session here. It gave me a good idea of what colors look good with each other. I really liked that green, and again, like I said, that pink. Very impressed, but all of them, especially on this page, turned out well. So these are just things you guys have to learn. With stuff, you have to just try things out. You just have to experiment, and you can guess, but sometimes colors will surprise you. I've reviewed a lot of markers here on my channel. Feel free to check it out. But what I wanted to say that I always say is this is very normal that when you use acrylic paint markers, there's a lot of moisture. Most of the time the paper is going to buckle, but look, I have a little strap here on this sketchbook and it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like watercolor sketchbooks. If the paper buckles, you close it up, you put it on the bookshelf, you put something heavy on it, the page will flatten, but it is very normal for pages to curl up. So this pink little tip gave me a bit of an issue, but my worst tip ended up being this color. But 5 markers for $1.25, I can't really expect better. It did still work. So this is a new project that I am doing. This is a little behind the scenes because I haven't posted this video yet, but I just wanted to show you guys that I took out my new little project of having little watercolor doggies because I wanted to see how well that these markers would layer on top of watercolors. So I purposely did the background, the scarf, and the glasses because I'm planning to use those little markers that I got at the dollar store here on top. So I did a border and I did the little squiggle on the scarf. I had to go over the squiggle on the scarf more than once for it to get that nice flat finish, but it worked out fine. You usually have to layer with acrylic paint markers anyways. I ended up using the red and the yellow over here in his funky little glasses, and like I said, the blue border also. These layer really nice on top of watercolors. I'm pretty impressed for dollar store, but are these going to be your best go-to markers? No, but if you're curious and you want to add to your collection, go right ahead. They'll work fine for mixed media. I hope you enjoyed this quick little review, and if you enjoyed this video, perhaps you'll enjoy watching some more of my videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.